So I just market executed on USDCAD long, though this thing is buzzing right now.
Not letting anyone's opinion of you change how you feel about yourself along this journey.
What is up, you wonderful people? Welcome back to another vlog. By the time you guys are seeing this, it is my birthday. I just turned 28. So as my birthday gift, please drop a like and comment on this video and subscribe if you're new. It helps so much. But without further ado, let's jump into the vlog. Right now, I'm sitting here getting ready for news. In about 45 minutes, USDCAD news comes out. So we'll see if we get tagged into that position that I was showing you guys. And hopefully we can get a nice little win here under the belt. May's been slow. I've taken one trade, as you guys saw, and it was one loss. But probabilities, man. I could take another trade and it could lose. I could take a trade and win and then win. It's totally random, but we'll see. Hopefully the opportunities come our way here as we finish this month. And I will keep you posted. I'll jump up on the charts here shortly, right before news, and we can kind of break down what I'm looking at before the news release. All right, so thanks for meeting me back on the charts here, everyone. As you can see, USDCAD, nothing's really changed except my chart colors. I went back to my OG ones just to change it up. You guys have probably noticed throughout the years I've just changed my chart colors. We've been using 6 minutes, so what I'm hoping for is a run down into this region. We do have a 4-hour imbalance down here as well. So I am aware that the market could potentially dive into drawdown here, but I don't want to get missed on this trade. And yeah, hopefully we come down and tag us first. That would be ideal. Other than that, I'm kind of just waiting for other opportunities to present. I will update you those. I will update you with those as we progress. But until then, I'll update you in about 6 minutes or so. And let's see what happens. Hey everyone, I just want to take a second of your time just to show you the RM trading mentorship. I got a question. If you're someone who's maybe struggling, you're not where you want to be, definitely check out the RM trading mentorship. I mean, the Discord's amazing. Just showing you a little bit inside now, the weekly outlooks, daily breakdowns, all that good stuff. You're just surrounded by amazing people. It's truly such a family vibe, and you have support from myself and other funded traders 7 days a week. So it's pretty damn awesome. And then for the course, you get a bunch of course videos that show our strategy, and then you get the video case studies that kind of tie it all together. So overall, over 130 videos. I hope to see you in there. Well, guys, you probably guessed it. USDCAD left without your boy. 2 pip swerve so far on this trade. Waited 1 month for this trade, and I'm not even remotely joking. From here on the 17th, 16th of April, retrace all the way down here. But hey, it is what it is. I'm still going to keep my pending just in case, or I'm going to look for a potential scale-in opportunity. We'll see, but obviously a little gut-wrenching. I will say one thing. The only thing that gets me about swing trading is when you're day trading and you miss an opportunity, it's whatever, because you know that same pair is going to set up another opportunity maybe the next day or the day after. So it's no big deal. But with swing trading on a pair, when you've been waiting, a while and you get missed on it, it's very unfortunate. Now, misses are rare. They're rare because you're getting in with a less risk reward, I would say, than when I was day trading. But yeah, it is what it is. If I could go back and change anything, I would market execute at these lows down here when price came back and take a little bit off the risk reward. But we'll see what happens on this daily. I want to see how the daily closes to potentially look for another scaling opportunity or to look for an opportunity, and I will keep you guys posted. But frustrating this one for sure. Got to recollect the thoughts here. So obviously it sucks that USDCAD left without us, but I still have hope that there's potential it could come back. We'll see as the days go on. I'm not too stressed or mad about it anymore. Obviously it was frustrating when it first happened, but it is what it is. This is trading. It literally is what it is. This honestly is a growth milestone here for myself personally, because back in the day, I'm sure a lot of you have as well, when a trade would miss us, we'd dive into it trying to get in right away and then end up losing on that position. And then if you just waited, sometimes it would come back and then you would have been great. So I find in trading, as you get better and better, as you spend more time on the charts, as you gain more experience, that frustrating feeling never really goes away. So yeah, I was frustrated. I was so frustrated when that happened. Literally just like, ugh, you know what I mean? But I didn't execute on it and I didn't do anything with that frustration. And I think that's where the growth comes in and the experience comes in, because
I don't know. I'm almost 5 years into my trading journey and I still get frustrated in the markets. So sometimes you see people say, sometimes you see people who say they're like a robot and they don't feel anything. I am definitely not one of those people, and maybe it could just be me. But one thing I don't do is act on that frustration. That just comes with experience in the market and knowing that if I act on this frustration, could I potentially get in and win the trade? Yeah, but most likely you're going to lose, right? And the market's tricking you into getting in, and it is what it is. Literally, it is what it is. That's why I say now, when the market just leaves without me and I just move on, there's going to be other opportunities, hopefully this week. But if not, guys, I just wanted to jump on and show you a little continuation trade I took here on one of my accounts. Now, I didn't take this on my personal, I didn't take this on my other accounts. I just took this on a challenge account that I'm doing just because I wanted to try something. So I wanted to try a continuation trade on the 4-hour time frame, and then I also actually use the hourly time frame here to refine this order block. You can see that we were trending right upwards. Then we had this inducement right here, popped into this area, and then I'm hoping we continue up higher. Now I have a first target of 2%, which will be at this high over here. Obviously the final target is going to be this wick over here, and I'm hoping that we can maybe rally to the upside. As for USDCAD, this thing looks like it's retracing a little bit. I am debating entering on this trade, or I might just keep my limit overnight and see if we get another clean leg to the upside. Sorry, my chart's glitching right now. So hopefully we get a clean leg to the upside, or we come down and tag me into this trade. But I just wanted to update you. I didn't do anything for the rest of the day, so it wasn't worth filming. I just kind of did some back end stuff and kind of focused on, making my RM trading website better and stuff. So I will fast forward this and I will see you guys in the morning.
You guys got to see how close this thing came to take profit one. Literally like 1 pip and then reversed. Let's see if it can push up today. Look at that bad boy. Isn't that just harsh? Look at that. 1 pip away. So it's retracing now. If it pops back up, if it does, I'll be looking to, manage position as it gets to that high, or it'll continue down. We'll see. I forward tested USDCAD using the hourly, like I talked about yesterday. Ripping to take profit from where my entry was last night before I got off. Cool. I just needed to feel out the hourly time frame. I didn't want to take a trade on it right away, but it's nice to see that I can use it with my swinging. So when I feel like the swing trade is left, then I can use my hourly time frame. So this will definitely be something I'll be sharing in the community. So make sure to check out the mentorship. All right, guys, so just an update on EURJPY. Looks like this retracement hopefully is putting in a bottom here, and then we're going to push. I have my take profit right now at 170 big figure here, just above these equal highs. I do have obviously my final TP up here, but it depends how we approach that level. I may just collect the 2.25R, 2.25% and call it a day on this position. I am shifting my focus to USDCAD longs for a continuation trade out of this region. Use this as inducement. Look to have my stop down here, and then I might put my stop a little lower actually. If I look on the 50-minute time frame, might put my stop down here so I can get a nice risk to reward within to this imbalance up here. So that is just a little update on this analysis, and I will see as New York plays out a little bit here if we get some movement or momentum. We do have FOMC shortly, not shortly actually, I think it's like 2 p.m., but I'll be on the charts a little bit more today, and just on the computer in general, not going to the gym until later. So I'll bring you guys along with me there, but we'll see where this day takes us. Hopefully we have a beautiful trade to break down for you all, and we'll go from there. So yeah, as you guys can see, frustrating one here. I'm not even gonna lie, this one, this week's testing me, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. Still didn't catch USDCAD. I was going to set a pending under this inducement and have my stop loss below this low, and I would have been in this trade running like an absolute beauty, but I stayed a little bit
I stayed stubborn to my limit, thinking that this 4-hour imbalance would get hit, but unfortunately it didn't, and it is what it is. All right, everyone. So we're out for a walk now, and I hope this is picking me up properly. There we go. Hope this is picking me up properly. But it's a beautiful sunny day, and we're just out thinking. I figured this would be a cool time to talk about, some things I've learned over the past couple of years, since I am turning 28, and it's cool because a lot of people who follow this channel are older than me. Some are younger than me as well. So I think it'd just be kind of cool to share some things that I picked up over the last couple of years on this journey that I'm on now, entrepreneurship, trading, etc., etc. So maybe there's some things you can learn, maybe there's some things you already know, but one of the things, I'm just going to go off the top of my head, one of the things I learned is not letting anyone's opinion of you change how you feel about yourself along this journey. So what I mean by that is, if you know you're doing everything you need to do every day and you're being a good person, who cares what everyone else thinks? Because I saw something, and I can speak for this. Posting stuff on social media, you will get hate, and it's something you're not used to, for sure. Like, even to this day, when I get hate comments, it messes with me because you're authentic, you're a good person, and they don't. And unfortunately, you're never going to please everyone, especially on this journey, because we are out doing things that aren't with society's norms, right? So as a result, people are going to kind of bring you down because it exceeds their limitations they have, right? So that's number one, is just, if you believe you're being a good person and you're hustling along the way, who cares what anyone else says? Who cares about the hate? Who cares about any of that stuff? So that's number one. The second one is sacrifice. So one thing I learned over the past couple of years is, in order to get to where you want to be, you're going to have to sacrifice things. You're going to have to sacrifice people and time, because especially when I was working a job and in school, I was trying to make trading work at the same time, right? So I only had a few hours a day to spare. So if you're surrounding yourself with people who you shouldn't be, or maybe you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing, you're not going to get there, or it's going to take you a long period of time. Like, I stopped drinking, I stopped partying. I don't do that anymore, but at the time I was, and I had to stop because I knew that it would take me away, right? Like, if I went out, for example, that next morning I wouldn't be able to put work in because I'd be hungover, right? So just being aware that in order to get to where you want to be, there has to be some sort of sacrifice, always. It's called opportunity cost. So if I'm staying in trading at night or learning trading, the opportunity cost is I can't go out with my friends that night, or I can't do this, or I can't do that, right? Every single thing you watching this video right now, there's an opportunity cost that you could be doing something else, right? So just remembering that and choosing what you do wisely. The third one is patience. Patience, patience, patience. We want a fast result, especially nowadays. If you're older, you're probably used to patience, but if you're growing up in the social media age, we want microwavable results, right? And what I mean by that is we want stuff to happen pretty much instantly. And when it doesn't happen, we quit. You've heard me say the analogy a million times now. Treat trading like a university degree. So it's going to take you 4 years to find success. If you go into it with that mindset, you won't care after year one if you don't have success. You're not going to care after year two, because it takes time. If I'm huffing and puffing, it's because I'm going up a hill right now, so bear with me. Cardio has been pretty brutal. The next lesson that I learned is your network is your net worth. So who you surround yourself with is going to dictate, in my opinion, how far you can go. And that's the harsh reality of it. If you're surrounding yourself with people who aren't doing you good, bringing you in the wrong direction, that's exactly what's going to happen to you. You're just simply not going to succeed to your highest potential. Over the past years, I've been lucky enough to surround myself with people who are doing better than me, and it has allowed me to succeed to degrees higher than I ever could have imagined.
because I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly learning from people who are doing better than me. That doesn't need to say that you have to have people around you that are doing better than you in your field, etc., but it helps. But also make sure that the people you have around you are making you better in some sort of way. You know, obviously, if they were there for you before, keep them there if they earn that spot still. What I mean by that is, just because someone's been around for a long time, if they're no longer providing value to your life in any way, shape, or form, whether that be being a good friend, whether that be motivating to be better, then you need to make a change, because someone out there will do that. And I feel like I have the best group of friends around me possible. Like, I truly believe I won the lottery when it comes to that. So that's another thing that I've learned in my 28 years. The last one that I will throw in is something I learned as I've started to make more money. Keep yourself humble. I'd be lying if I said to you that when I started making a lot of money, it didn't get to my head in certain ways. You know, maybe I thought I was superior compared to others. You know, maybe I wanted to buy things just to show off. And it took me a bit to bring myself back down. I'm just being honest with you. I did feel a different type of way than I do now. And all it took was, you know, bringing myself back down to earth and realizing that I'm just a normal person who's good at one thing or a couple things, but that doesn't make me any different than you. That doesn't make me any different than anyone else. So when you start to find success, make sure that you are humbling yourself and bringing yourself back down to earth, because it's a vicious trap. You see what happens to people who don't, right? You see what happens to people who just get that success and just their head gets too big, and then they end up doing dumb things, right? So yeah, just bringing myself back down to earth and realizing that I'm just the same old Mac. And this may sound silly to you, maybe I sound like an idiot, but this is just how I'm feeling. I just wanted to go off the dome and admit to you guys that when you start to make money, you will start to feel differently, obviously, than you did when you were broke, 100%, but just making sure you are bringing yourself back down to earth while you continue to work hard. That's how I'm going to tie off that little segment there. So I'm going to enjoy the rest of this beautiful walk. I hope you enjoyed this little segment here, and let's get on with the rest of the vlog.
Guys, you won't believe it. This thing tapped me out at break even overnight before ripping to my take profit. Price was all the way up here, so I was like, I'll go break even, we're up here. Ripped all the way back down, stabbed me at break even, ripped all the way back up, hit take profit within 4 hours. Ugh. It is what it is. Frustrating one, just got to bed. You guys can probably tell by the hair, your boy pretty much came straight to the charts. So this is going to be a hat kind of day right now. Get my haircut today, and we will see where the day takes. We have some news here shortly, so we'll see if anything shapes up nice. This is the part of the morning where I just jump on and I send the markups for our intraday traders, chat with the group, etc., etc. So I will see you in a little bit. All right, guys, so I just market executed on USDCAD long. My stop loss is down here below this fair value gap in case price rallies down. Now, my reason behind this is the region that broke upwards, breaking structure here. I'm targeting up here. My first target will be these highs here for almost a 1 to 3. And then my final target is going to be up here at these highs. Now, if we break down lower to the hourly time frame, this is an hourly order block, but I just wanted to cover this fair value gap. That's why my stop loss isn't covering this low. So yeah, at the end of the day, I was going to set my pending down here within this fair value gap with my stop loss covering this low, but I didn't want to get swerved because we have created new structure. We are in a new demand zone here that easily can hold, and if it does go down lower. Most likely I'm going to be wrong anyway. So yeah, we'll see what happens. We do have news. Let me actually check when this news is. We have news at 8:30 unemployment claims, and we have news at 9:45 PMI, which should be pretty intense. So hopefully unemployment claims can push us up, and then PMI can bring us the rest of the way. But if it loses, it is what it is. It's frustrating about EURJPY, but again, it is what it is. Markups are all, so now that the markups are sent out for the group, now it is the waiting game. We wait for the market to move in our direction or against us. Guys, the markups were absolutely spot on. News just came out, PMI just came out for the US dollar, and it's looking good. USDCAD is buzzing right now. You can see that's my position on the 4-hour time frame. If you guys remember the markups that I sent out in the group, in the Discord, perfect on EU. GU was perfect as well, and so was AU. The sick thing is, a bunch of the group caught it. Absolutely beautiful. You love to see it. And yeah, just gets me fired up seeing the team eat and stuff like that. So if you are interested in joining our wonderful growing family, make sure you do. What are you waiting for? Join our trading. Let's go. All right, so now I'm just going to jump on here and break down one of our members' trades on GBP USD. The one that I showed you guys in the clip before this. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. So let's just break it down. If you guys can see here, I like to start on the weekly time frame. We have this price leg from here all the way down to here. Then we're looking at the daily time frame and seeing, okay, what are we seeing? So areas of interest to me are this order block right here that's resting above this high. And this was all sent out in the Discord, analysis-wise, etc., right? We stab liquidity right above these highs into this area, and we're expecting price to come down. Now, I'm not expecting price to fully reverse all the way down here just yet. I'm expecting price to come into this region over here. And if we look on the hourly time frame, you can see how much sell side liquidity we have over here. So you can see we have these lows, and then we have this low over here. We ran liquidity here. So let's just think about this from a liquidity perspective. We've ran high time frame buy side liquidity. Now we need to look for internal liquidity or sell side liquidity, which would be below these lows, right? So just keeping it simple. Then we want to jump down to the 15-minute time frame and say, okay, what's price doing right now? You can see that London session, this is Wednesday, by the way. So Thursday is when the trade was taken, but it all starts from here. So we can see we swept liquidity to the left, and then we caused a break of structure to the downside. So let me just go over here and get my highlighter. You can see right here, we broke structure here. So now technically this range right here is going to be where we are going to be looking to sell from, right? Up here in this region. Now let me just fast forward until the next day. Perfect. So now it's New York session on the Thursday, and you can see we have now created, we have this supply zone right here, and then you can see right here we have London session high, which is going to be our liquidity that we're going to want to see the market take out, right? So if I just go over here, let me just save this highlighter tool right here. What we want to see is we want to see some sort of sweep of liquidity internally to then take the market in the opposing direction. Now, when we're looking at when we're looking at sell side targets, we have this low over here, and then we have London low as well. So now all we're going to be doing is waiting for New York session to come up into this region. And you can see that New York opens and we pop up into this region right here, running this buy side liquidity. And remember what I said earlier in the video, this is the price leg that we're playing within. So above premium is where we are going to want to sell to take it lower. So just keeping it super, super simple. Then we're going to jump down to the 5-minute time frame, and this is where the entry actually came in. 2 of our members caught this trade. It was beautiful. One of them ended up passing their funding challenge with this trade. So shout out Andre, you're a beauty. And shout out George for this absolute weapon of a trade. So now all we're doing is waiting for a break of structure, which we get right here. Clean break of structure on the 5-minute time frame. We like to use, for our day traders, we like to use the 5-minute time frame for entries just because it allows for a little bit more confirmation, a little bit more confluence. The higher the time frame structure break, in my opinion, the more valid it is. That's just a personal opinion. And we also have an inducement right here. So we like to see an inducement as well. Then you're going to just have your stop loss here. Now, you're going to have your entry here, and your stop loss isn't going to be covering this high here because this is the swing high. Remember to give it a little bit more room. Yes, a little bit less risk to reward, but at least you're going to be in the trade, because what happens if this thing just comes up and sweeps you and then leaves, right? How many times have we been there? I myself have been there so many times. So we're just going to have this above this high right here, right? Just covering this high, and then we're going to target London lows down here like so. Now let's just go and use the wonderful feature that FX Replay has, where we can actually take the trade. So this is why it's so much better than backtesting on TradingView, because you're able to actually, get the emotions involved. So all you want to do is click this place order. You can see we have all this stuff, whatever you want to risk, etc., etc. We're going to sell for a limit here, and then let's just see if New York comes up. So New York pops up, tagging us into this beautiful trade here. Now watch what happens. It ends up sweeping this high one more time. Now if we had our stop loss here, this would have taken us out. But because we had it covering the high that caused this shift down, beautiful stuff. And you can see that news brings us all the way down to this area here. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. I just wanted to jump on and break this down for you all. All right, so we're running on USDCAD across many accounts, challenge accounts, personal accounts. Hopefully this trade can buzz. I'm just heading to get a haircut now, so I will show you guys the finished product when I get back. All right, we got a fresh cut. The kid's looking fresh. Not as fresh as USDCAD though. This thing is buzzing right now. Let's jump on the charts and see what is going on. All right, beautiful people. So USDCAD is running to our first take profit. Now, depending on when this is, I wouldn't mind taking 3% and going on with the rest of the day before my birthday. So I may close this thing at 3% here at this liquidity pool. Even though my further target is 5%, but we'll see when we get there. If it creates some structure up here, then I'll just drag it, but yeah, not going to complain about that at all. You can see the markups, like I showed earlier, were just absolutely spot on, which is just beautiful. Super, super good stuff here across the board. And hopefully we just can continue to rally on USDCAD. Hopefully we can continue to rally. Dollar rallied from our area, and yeah, it's just good stuff here. So I'm gonna let this trade go. I will keep you guys posted on this thing, and it's just been a beautiful day. So if you are enjoying this video, please drop a like and comment for my birthday, and of course for this wonderful trade here. It's awesome because the group caught it as well, which is an absolute bonus. Guys, you won't believe what happened. USDCAD came all the way back to hit me for break even. Now, I'm pretty upset with myself because of one reason and one reason only. As many of you know, I have a rule where if I'm above 2%, I will roll my stop loss to 2% in profit to bank 2%. I was up 2.4R and I let greed get the best of me and I did not bank. So lesson learned, you guys can see this is the reality of trading. It was a tough week. This week should have been a plus 3% week, at least, with EURJPY and then USDCAD. No, 4% plus week. But unfortunately, 2 break-even trades and nothing. So hope you guys still enjoyed this video. Just showing you guys the real side of it, okay? It's amazing sometimes it's not so amazing, but we love what we do and we show up every single day. So wanted to really have a win there for you guys this week, and I apologize that I fumbled them both due to risk management, but it is what it is. We move onward, we move upward, and I hope you enjoyed this video. So if you did, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe for me. I appreciate it so much. And what do I say at the end of every single video? Let's be 1% better every single day. Take care, everyone.